you're gonna say hello as well. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a super chilled one. If I'm being completely real with you, I've been really demotivated when it comes to filming content at the moment. I feel like this second, or what is it now, third lockdown is really starting to kind of get to me. I've just felt really kind of low energy, just not really motivated to do anything, to be honest. So yeah, I've not really felt like filming, but today I actually really felt like filming, but I just wanted to kind of sit down and do like a really chilled kind of, just a makeup tutorial. I don't even know what I'm going to film yet. It's just going to be whatever kind of happens on my face. I just kind of wanted to chat to you guys, just have a little kind of catch up, and yeah, so that's what today's video is going to be. It's probably going to be one of those videos that's going to be all over the place, so I apologise in advance. There is like major drilling going on 2 doors down from my house, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. I don't know if you can. Sometimes I feel like you're going to hear things on the camera and then when I go back to edit you can't hear a thing. So if you can hear that, I'm really sorry. Also, today is like the darkest day I have ever seen. The sky is literally grey. Like there is no sun to be seen. Obviously I'm filming in front of a window, but I've taken precautions in putting up the lights and put them on very bright settings so that you can actually see my face. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling. I'm just gonna get on into the video. So I'm gonna go in first of all with primer. I have already done my skincare. I just kind of use like a spray toner and then a moisturizer, nothing too special. Obviously I cleanse my skin first as well. For primer, I'm gonna go in with a new one. I've not used this one before. This is from Too Faced and I got this as a little sample when I ordered one of their Christmas sets. So this is the Primed and Poreless Pore Banishing and Blurring Face Primer. I feel like this is going to remind me a lot of the Benefit one, the Professional. Going by the description, I feel like that's what it's going to be like. So I'm just going to focus this kind of mostly in the centre of my face. This does actually feel like how I thought it would feel, which is a little bit similar to the Benefit Professional, but this one has a little bit more kind of like slip to it. You know what though, it has really blurred my skin. It feels a little bit more kind of hydrating than the Benefit one though. Sometimes with the Benefit one I feel like it's literally, sometimes it feels like you're rubbing like powder on your face, whereas this feels a little bit more hydrating, which is nice. But yeah, I really like how that's kind of like blurred my skin. I don't really know if you can tell. By the way, someone commented on one of my videos recently and said, can you like stop zooming in so much, because they like to see like more of a zoomed out kind of makeup. So I'm not going to zoom in. Normally I'm literally zoomed in to like here and you can't see anything apart from my face, but today I'm going to kind of keep it a little bit more zoomed out. So I hope you guys like that. Let me know in the comments. So I have a little friend that was uninvited, unwanted, but is here anyway. It's that time of the month and that's just one of those really annoying kind of painful under the skin spots that's just gone really red in the last few days. So I'm going to be using my NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. This concealer literally is so good for covering blemishes and stuff. I'm not really a massive fan of it under my eyes just because it is quite sort of thick and matte, so it does crease quite a lot, but just for tapping over little like red spots or anything, it's literally like, look, it's basically vanished. I mean, you can still see it a little bit because this is a really stubborn spot. I don't often get spots, but when I do, they are literally here to ruin my life. So yeah, absolutely love that for me. But yeah, this concealer is really good for just kind of just taking the bulk of the colour away. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I absolutely love this foundation, but I haven't used it in really long, and I don't know why. I have this in the shade Vanilla again. So when I'm filming this video, it's actually January the 29th, which is the day that I'm going to be announcing my little project that I've been working on my Instagram. So this video will probably go up in a few days from now. But yeah, today is the day that I will be announcing my jewellery line, which I am so excited to tell you guys about. I've literally been working on this with my mum for what feels like forever, and it's finally come to the point where I can actually tell you guys, show you guys, get you guys excited and involved. And I'm really nervous actually. I'm really quite nervous, but I am so excited to see kind of what you guys think of it, your reaction, because I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be expecting something makeup related from me, so I don't want you to be disappointed. But also this line, this jewellery line and this business is just so me. And yeah, I am doing it with my mum as well. It's going to be like a kind of 50-50 sort of partnership with my mum. But yeah, I'm just so proud of how all of the pieces have turned out. I'm genuinely obsessed with them. They've turned out so much better than what I ever imagined them to turn out. So I'm wearing some of them today. I'm wearing the little green necklace, the Figo chain, and also the little matching green ring, and I'm just so excited for you guys to be able to see them, to be able to buy them, hopefully, if you do like them. And yeah, I'm just so nervous though. When I talk about it, I literally get like a little lump in my throat. By the way, I'm just buffing this in with my It Cosmetics foundation brush. I get a lot of questions about this brush actually, and it is a really good foundation brush, but it's just so expensive. But yeah, for those of you who maybe don't follow me on Instagram, or if you don't have Instagram, I know I have some followers on here that don't actually have Instagram, I will be posting a full video about my jewellery line and everything, sort of explaining all of the jewellery and everything like that in the future. I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing that, but I will try and keep you guys updated. And for those of you who do follow me on Instagram and just want to see a little bit more in depth, I am definitely going to be filming that video sometime in the near future, where I'm just going to be explaining through all of the pieces, what we have, like what they are, sort of like more in-depth details about them. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that video. I was just about to say, this foundation is looking a little bit more matte than what I remember it, but I think it's actually that primer that's kind of mattified my skin a little bit underneath, which I don't hate, but I don't really have like oily skin, so I don't really feel like I need that. So for a little bit of under eye concealer, I'm going to go in with my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. I have this in the shade 5, which is weird because usually I'm shade like 1 or 2. There must be a lot of shades in this concealer, but yeah, I have this in shade Fair 5. So I'm just going to be putting a little bit of this kind of under my eyes. I'm actually kind of these days not really putting as much concealer under my eyes as I used to, and I kind of do this like TikTok, Instagram sort of thing where I put the concealer in this kind of shape under my eyes, just because I feel like it's a little bit more flattering rather than the traditional kind of Kim K triangle thing. I'm just going to blend that in with my sponge that is rock hard because I forgot to dampen it. So how is everyone? How is everyone finding the lockdown? If you're in the UK, obviously we're still in complete lockdown. For me personally, like I just said in the beginning of the video, I'm finding it really difficult this time, and I don't know why. And I hate being the type of person to like let things get to me, but I feel like this time it's just too much. It's just gone too far, and I'm just so over it now. I'm just so over living like this, and I'm just starting to feel really down and just like I want it to end. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay. I know that this one has probably been a lot harder for a lot of people just because it's like winter as well, and winter in general people do feel more shitty than usual. I think that's why for me as well, because in the summer obviously it was a lot easier to kind of just go out and, you know, spend time in the garden. The sun makes you feel happy, but this time it's just rain, snow, wind, cold. I'm just going in with this is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit. I'm just kind of putting that a little bit higher than what I usually do. So usually I take my contour here, but I've been taking it a little bit higher, and God knows why I put on this much, because I don't usually put on that much. I got a bit over carried away there. Been so into cream bronzing at the moment, like I barely ever not cream bronze. I barely ever like don't cream bronze. I always put cream bronzer on now. I can't just go in with like a powder bronzer. It feels weird to me, which before I always used to do that. I would barely ever go in with a cream bronzer, but now I feel like cream bronzing has just become such a thing and I can't stop, and I've put on too much. But okay, so now we are somewhat blended. Obviously you can still see a lot of harsh lines on my face, so I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush. This has no extra product on it or anything, but I'm just going to kind of go over the edges. This is what I always do. If I end up putting on a little bit too much cream bronzer, it just allows you to really blend it out nice and easily. Okay, so now we're nice and bronzed. I'm going to go in with some blush, and I'm going to use this one from Trini London. I've got a little stack here where it's only got 2 on it. The cream bronzer shade that I'm going to use is Lady J. This is a lip to cheek, so you can use this on your lips and your cheeks, but I'm just going to use it on my cheeks because I don't really like using the same product on my lips and cheeks. I don't know why. It just kind of cringes me a little bit. Is anyone else like that? But yeah, this is a really nice kind of like petal pink. It's a really nice shade for me. And then I'm going to be taking that on this brush. This is from Look Good Feel Better, and this is the angled contour brush. They actually sent me this, and I've been really enjoying this actually for blending out cream blush and cream bronzer. It's a really nice kind of dense angled brush, and it just blends out cream products really nicely. You could even probably use this for foundation. So I'm just going to kind of go in there with the brush. I know that's not the most hygienic thing, but I don't really care. I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. As you can see, it's a really nice colour for me. It's quite pale, but if I want to go for a little bit more of a natural blush, then this is really nice. And I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of that over my nose as well. And then the other part of my stack is actually a highlighter, and this is in the shade Candlelight. This is like a cream highlighter, which I have tried before, and it's not the glowiest thing that I've ever used, but it's quite nice for just kind of a lip from within natural glow. And as you can see, it's this really pretty kind of champagne-y shade, so I'm just going to use a little bit of that on the tops of my cheeks today. I'm just going to go in with my finger just because I just find it a little bit easier doing it this way. This is so nice on no makeup days because it's really kind of that sort of lit from within glass skin look, but it probably works a little bit better, I would say, just like on normal skin without foundation on. But here we are. So yeah, as you can see, it just gives a really natural kind of glow. It's really nice for people who don't like too much highlighter. It's a really pretty colour as well, actually. Now I'm just going to set my under eyes with the Magic powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I have this in the shade 2 Fair. This is a really nice powder for kind of under the eyes. It gives like a little bit of a luminous kind of finish, if that makes any sense. And I'm just going to use it on this little Morphe brush and just kind of look up and then just press that right under my eye. I don't really want to take it anywhere here because obviously then we're just going to end up mattifying that highlighter that we just put down. Oh my god, this drilling. You must be able to hear that. There's no way that's not going to get picked up on the camera. And then I'm just going to kind of do a little bit over my eyelids as well, just because, let's be honest, I'm probably not going to prime my eyes because I can't be arsed. This will have to do. I'm not really going to powder anywhere else because I kind of feel like my face is like a little bit matte today because of that primer, I think. Which isn't really a look that I always go for, but I guess if you have oily skin, you might really like that primer because it definitely did mattify my face. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of spray. I'm going to use this one. This is the Benefit Professional Super Setter. This was gifted to me. This is their new spray. And I do actually really like it, to be fair, because it has got a very fine mist. And I did actually put it to the test over on my Instagram. You probably would have seen the real video that I posted. And it did really keep my makeup in place for a long time. Not that I need it to at the moment, because I'm literally just going to do my makeup and then take it off again in about 30 minutes. But this just makes my skin look a little bit less matte and a little bit more like skin-like. Right, I think I'm going to do my brows. And I'm actually going to do them on camera because I think I might have found a new favourite eyebrow pencil. I literally don't use anything else other than my NYX brow definer or my Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel Brow Lift, but I think I found a new contender, guys, which this is a big deal for me. I don't find brow products that I like that often. But this is from the Beauty Crop, which, as you guys will probably know, I've worked with the Beauty Crop a few times already. This is not sponsored. I'm not working with them in today's video or anything like that, but this was gifted to me. I'm so impressed with their products, like genuinely so impressed with their products. They are on Superdrug now. There's someone at my door, one sec. I just got my delivery through of my Pat McGrath lip glosses, which I would definitely be using one of these in today's video now. Ooh, she pretty. Anyways, I was talking about the brow pencil. So, as I was saying, the Beauty Crop you can find in Superdrug, which obviously means it's a drugstore brand. Please tell me why I'm so out of breath just from running up the stairs. Like, I am honestly so unfit. And yeah, their products are so inexpensive, but they're actually such good quality. Like, I've genuinely pretty much loved everything that I've tried, which is saying something because I'm not really a drugstore person so much. I do like my high-end makeup, as you guys probably know. Oh, I do like my kind of more luxury makeup. I do feel like sometimes you do pay for what you get for. You do pay for what you get. However, with the Beauty Crop, I do feel like the products are really good quality. So this is the Good Brow Day brow pencil. I have mine in the shade. Oh, it doesn't have a shade on it. Well, that's not so good. I think this is just in the shade brown, I want to say, or dark brown. I'll try and link it down below, but this is such a good brow pencil. So let's get her on my brows. So it's kind of similar to the NYX one. We've got like a little sort of fine point at the end and then a spoolie. So I'm obviously just going to start by brushing through my brows. If you guys wanted to see a more in-depth brow video, I did film a do's and don'ts with eyebrows, sort of like how to avoid common mistakes and things like that. So I'll try and link that down below if I remember. If you missed that one, or like it will be on my channel if I did forget to link it. So I'm just going to kind of go through and do little strokes of this, and as you can see, the colour of it is pretty much perfect for me. And it's kind of pigmented, but not too pigmented to where you're going to end up with slugs. It's just kind of the right amount of pigment, and I just really enjoy this product. I think it's really, really good, and I haven't looked at the price, but it's probably like £5, something around that number, and it's so good. Shush, Baba. So I've just filled in both of my brows with that brow pencil, and as you can see, they look kind of similar to how I obviously usually do my brows, which is what we want because this is how I like my brows to look. They just look really natural but really still like filled in, and like I said, the colour is pretty much perfect for me in this, so yeah, love this one. I'm now going to go in with another Beauty Crop product for my brows, which if you've watched some of my previous videos you will know that I love this product again so much. This is the BFF Brow Friends Forever Brow Gel, and this stuff is literally like glue for your brows. It is so good, so I'm going to be using that to set my brows. I really want to try the Anastasia Brow Freeze, which they came out with a couple weeks back now, I think, but it's like 23 or 24 pounds, which I feel like is quite a lot of money when I love this and this is like £4 and it pretty much does exactly what I'd want it to do, kind of thing. But I do really want to try that because I've heard some really good reviews. Some of you guys have told me that it's amazing. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette that I got out to use was the Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership Mega Palette, which I bought quite a while ago now, and to tell you the truth, I haven't really used it much for no reason other than the fact that I'm just low-key a little bit disappointed in this palette. Don't get me wrong, it is absolutely beautiful. Like, the colours in here are stunning. My issue with this palette is, I have two issues with it. First of all, I thought that this palette was going to have some of her, I don't know what they're called, but they're like the really insanely sparkly shades. If you know sort of Pat McGrath makeup, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's some shades in some of her other palettes which literally look like just the most beautiful kind of glittery but creamy shimmer, whereas there is none of those formulas in this eye palette, unfortunately. And also it's pretty much just all shimmer, which I kind of love and hate at the same time. I feel like with this kind of palette, I'm always going to need to use something else with it because there's only like, I think 4 matte shades in here, or maybe even less. And the matte shades are quite sort of pinky, so if you're going to use the matte shade, you kind of got to go down that pink route. But yeah, I am going to try and use it in today's video just because I feel like I've bought it and obviously I paid full price for it and I haven't really kind of used it and haven't really got my money's worth out of it. So I might just do a kind of like really obviously shimmery look today with couple of these shades. This shade looks beautiful here. It's this one. It's kind of like a greeny gold. That looks really pretty. Maybe we can just put that like kind of all over. I don't know. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go in with that shade that I just showed you and just basically put that on my finger, put it all over my eye. This might go horribly wrong. Oh, look at that though. That is very pretty. Sometimes I do like doing this though, is just kind of putting like a wash of shimmer over the lid, a nice big winged liner, some lashes, and then call it a day. It's obviously the easiest thing ever and it just looks really effortless and pretty, especially for the summer, I feel like. Okay, that's quite possibly the most laziest eyeshadow look I've ever done in my life, but sometimes I just can't be bothered. I feel like some of the reason why I've felt quite demotivated as well to film and things like that is because realistically no one's really wearing makeup at the moment. Like, where are we wearing makeup to? So it kind of feels like there's so much going on in the world, like so much more important things. People are literally dying, people are contracting this horrible virus, and then I'm over here talking about makeup. Like, I know that it's an escape for people and people still like watching these videos, but I feel like that is kind of part of the reason why I do feel a little bit demotivated, because I just feel like it's kind of irrelevant at the moment and no one's really wearing makeup anyway. So yeah, but I hope you guys still enjoy watching these videos anyway, and obviously hopefully we can take inspiration for our future lives when we are allowed outside again. If you are from a different part of the world, like, what is your situation with COVID at the moment? Are you in lockdown? Are you not in lockdown? Are you just free to do whatever you want? Please let me know, and then I can just live for you. Now I'm just going to take some eyeliner. I'm not going to do any more for eyeshadow because I actually can't be bothered today, to be honest with you. I'm going to take this one. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. This one is kind of nearly drying out. I'm just going to do a little wing. And by little wing, I mean huge wing. I'm also just going to do a kind of little point in the inner corner just because I feel like that looks really nice at the moment. I've been really enjoying doing that to my eyes. So I have this little roll from Colourpop which has some gel cream eyeliners in, which I've been really enjoying these. I might just pop one in my waterline just to kind of bring out this look a little bit. I might use this blue. Actually, I've used that a few times. You know what? As we've got the green necklace on, let's use the green because the kind of eyeshadow on the top is a little bit green. Obviously, this is like a forest green. This is the shade Catsuit, and I'm just going to pull probably the ugliest face and put that in my waterline. And then I'm also just going to kind of drag this like underneath the lashes a little bit just so you can really see it. These are so pigmented, like what the actual hell? How is that so pigmented? When I first used these, I was actually so shocked at the pigment. Okay, so now the eyes are pretty much done. I'm just going to curl my lashes with my Surratt eyelash curlers. I can't not curl my eyelashes these days. I feel like it makes such a difference. For mascara, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline. This is the Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara, their new one. This is actually so good, and I don't want to say it's becoming my favourite mascara because I still love my Too Faced one, but this is honestly so good. So I'm going to be using this today. So I'm just going to put quite a generous amount of this on, and then I probably will do some little corner lashes just because I feel like this look will need it. Right, so this is the mascara fully applied. That is what my lashes look like. As you can see, they're very kind of voluminous, but also separated and lengthened. So that mascara is, if you haven't already got it, go get it, basically. I found these lashes. I don't know what they are. I don't know where they've come from, but I've obviously already cut them in half for some corner lashes. I think I've worn these before, but like I said, I don't know where they're from. So I'm just going to quickly pop these on camera. Off camera, sorry, and then I'm going to come back and do some lips. Right, so those lashes are on. I'm actually quite obsessed with how they look, so I really wish I could remember where they're from, but I can't. Anyways, now on to lips. I'm definitely going to use one of the free Pat McGrath lip glosses that literally just came in the mail. I ordered these because they were on like some sort of half price. I think I picked these up for literally like £11 each, which these are usually, well, that's more than half price because these are usually like £26, and the Pat McGrath lip glosses are some of my favourites. I have 3 already here, so now I have 6. But like, honestly, look at some of these shades. Like, they're honestly so pretty. I'm really not showing these very well, but these are the 3 new ones that came in the post. I could have chosen a better kind of shade range because they all pretty much look the same, but I think I want to use the more like pinky one. This is in the shade Too Bare, and this has got a really beautiful kind of light shimmer running through it. So okay, that is beautiful. It's just such a beautiful kind of natural everyday your lips but better shade, and it's not too nude and it's not too pink, and it's just really glossy. Okay, I'm obsessed with that. That shade is beautiful. Right guys, so that is pretty much the finished look. I'm actually really happy with how this has come out. I feel like it looks really nice. I really actually quite like the eyes as well. It kind of low-key matches my necklace. I'm definitely going for the green vibe today. I'm definitely feeling very green, aren't I? Don't really know why. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you didn't find it too rambly and boring. If you've got this far to the end, then I love you. If you haven't already, please make sure you have subscribed to my YouTube channel and turn on that little bell notification so that you don't miss any of my uploads. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I already said that. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.